Hello! Come on, game. There we are. Hi, everybody. Hello, Scenes. Hello, Soul Waspman. Hello, Bench Dude. This is The Sims 4, as you can see. I've decided to attempt to run some sort of audience participation Sims game. We'll have to see how this shakes out. This better not make me want to play Sims. Hopefully it doesn't, because you can play The Sims through me, so you don't actually have to. Who are we cursing today? Well, we don't know yet. We haven't made them. But I'm hoping that we can see... Oh, hang on. I will be playing now. What? Oh, hacking into my computer. You can do it for me. I hope the stream works alright. I don't know if I'm... Okay, it dropped some frames and I don't know exactly what that means, but maybe it's my internet. It's been a bit iffy the past couple of days. It's been showing me, you know, your bandwidth is terrible notifications. Oh, hang on, I need... okay, I'll have to move that dock back in here. I'm still working around where my thing is going to be on my screen. Right, put that to one side. So, before we get right into it, I'll leave a bit of time for people to keep joining. I thought what I'd do is just explain which areas we can access in my version of the game, because of course this highly depends on what packs you have bought, and I do not have all of them, because I think if you did, that would be kind of insane. So if you're unfamiliar, once we've created our sim, we'll move them into a neighborhood, and that will be viewer choice. So I'll keep like the mystique of the area to one side, so you can see just the previews. The default locations that you can have your sim live are Willow Creek, which is apparently a bio. It's kind of... I don't want to make myself look really silly by guessing the area of America this is based on, but it's a little bit of a marsh. It's got some greenery. It's basically the default sort of setting for a suburban place. I'm gonna go reinstall every Sims 3 expansion. No, see, you don't have to. You can just play this game. I mean, I'm not gonna pontificate on which iteration of The Sims was the best. I kind of like a lot of the quality of life things from 4. I also don't like how many things are wrong with 4. But I'm just gonna stick with 4, I guess. It's 3, okay? I'm sorry, but I cannot let you sit here and tell me the best one is 3 when they looked like that in it. I apologize to the people who worked on that game. Systems aside, the Sims themselves look terrible. You need an emote for that. You've got to put in like an email for that so that you can blast people, or me specifically. I don't know. Right. That's when you imagine The Sims, you know, you think of a green, hilly, suburban Americana. There's a river. There's a one of those, what do you call one of those big, I've forgotten the word, those big boats that go down rivers in that specific area, like New Orleans. Hey Crab, Sims Night. The Sims always look bad. It was part of the charm. I think they look pretty okay now. I mean, this game's how old? 10 years old now or something? So they do have a sort of simplisticness to them. Riverboat. Is that just what they're called? It could be. I don't think it's Titanic. But there's one of those you can see in the background, and there are also sub-neighborhoods, which are the loaded area around you. So within that neighborhood you have different sections, and the environment around you will seem different. So if you've chosen a neighborhood that's a little bit on the cheaper side, you might be able to see like a city in the distance. You can see like some skyscrapers in the back. You'd be able to see that from where you are. You might be able to see some like railroad tracks or some sewage outlet into the river, and if you pick a more upmarket area, you might not see some of the less sightly things. And then complementing that as the default, Oasis Springs is basically the desert sort of area you'd have. So palm trees, very little grass except in the really expensive sub neighborhood, where they obviously are wasting a lot of water to grow their lawns. That's like, I don't know, Nevada, Arizona, that kind of thing. That's a complete guess. There's a dinosaur in it because they have like one of those tacky giant dinosaur gas station type deals. You know what I mean. And then they also added in a place called Newcrest, which is supposed to be sort of like right next to the city, not in the completely built up area, but like right next to it. So it's very built up suburban, city parks, the kind of thing. We're not going to put anyone in there because they don't add anything to that neighborhood. The ones with big wheels are called paddle wheel steamboats. That must have been what I meant. Yeah, the kind from those musicals. You know the ones. There's musicals that have those things in them. I think several. Yeah, we're not going to do Newcrest, but I will, not this session, but I will be adding redeemables so that viewers can add buildings to some of the neighborhoods. I'm going to open that up. Not right now, because I think we just want to focus on getting this whole thing in motion. But yeah, I thought it would be fun to let people suggest places to have available, and I'll probably put most of them in here, but that can just be at people's discretion. Do you have the horsey expansion? I'd like to ask you guys, just as like I'm gonna be throwing questions at chat, and you guys, if you want to be involved, feel free to like immediately just bang out yes, no, whatever you want to say, so I can take you into account. This is going to be a quick fire sort of game. So as like a practice round, you guys, yes or no, do you think I have the horsey expansion? If you cannot tell from the screen we are currently on. Yes, no. Hey, Coma Bandit. No. Surely yes. Okay, an even spread. Honce, that's not an answer. I do in fact have the horse expansion, and if you decide, we will give our sim a horse. I am not going to control those kind of decisions. All I'm going to do is play the game the best that I can, given what I've been made to work with. Yeah, since you already knew that I had that, because I have posted screenshots of my game where a horse was indeed pissing. It just annoyed me because I was trying to get a picture of a plant that took me the entire years I've played to actually be able to grow it, and then the horse came in and peed on it. Will the horse suffer collaterally from our godlike Twitch wrath? Well, no one's going to suffer, hopefully, because I'm not going to say I'm great at The Sims. What I'm going to say is The Sims is not a difficult game, especially in this iteration. Sims 1 and 2 were kind of hard. Sims 1 was devastating because they were needy little bastards, basically. You really had to put your whole ass into keeping them alive, comfortable, giving them rest. Their needs decayed fast, and you had no real recourse for trying to help them. Come a bandit, that's mean. But yeah, by 4, they've kind of smoothed out the actual mechanics, because they know that, you know, back in the day when sim titles were kind of a challenge, the whole thing was, here is a guy, he's got like an AI to him where he'll make some sort of decision about what he wants to do. Either you keep him alive or he dies. That's kind of it. So the challenge was just to keep him going to work, and then, you know, getting some rest, getting some food, back out you go. That was all you really had to deal with. And then as they've continued through the years, we've got lots of different ways people want to play, for such as legacy challenges, or making characters and then taking screenshots of the characters, and all sorts of different things that aren't related to the challenge presented by gameplay alone. So it's not so difficult now to actually just have a functional sim. I will be taking one step to increase my difficulty a little bit, which I'll show you in a little while. So yeah, those first two, Willow Creek and Oasis Springs, are your default areas. Newcrest is a specifically different place where you get to fill in all of the lots yourself. It does not come with families or locations built in. It's just blank. It says one played household because the game forces you to make someone before you can get to this screen, so I had to make a random family. I'm probably going to delete him later. Magnolia Promenade comes with Get to Work, which is one I have, which gives you some careers which allow you to go to work at the career with your sim, which is something a lot of people assume you do before they understand the game. Normally you don't do that. They just go to work by themselves and then they come back 9 hours later. But there are some careers where you can go to... Why are you talking about goblins? Did I say goblins? I don't think I did. What is happening? We've also got Windenburg is a Swiss style kind of town. It's quite pretty. It's also kind of it's got a kind of youthful clubbing sort of quality to it. Brindleton Bay is not hugely seaside, but kind of seaside, rural. I don't know what that is in American terms. Now I'm gonna go install Sims 3 and play a goblin. I feel like we're doing some sort of brainwashing on you, but I'm not sure how. Yeah, so just so in case anyone is aware of what these packs mean, this is the one that allows you to create clubs for your Sims, which I found really, really useful. So useful, in fact, that it should probably be standard, because it's one of the only ways that allows you to create social situations where you can engineer things to your liking. Like if I wanted my sim to get to know people at the job where they work, and it wasn't a get to work job where I get to go there with them, the only real way to do that is to set up a club and then set the entry requirement for the club to that career that they're in, and then populate it with the people who have been generated to work with you, and then you can meet up with them outside of work and get to know them. And otherwise there's kind of no way to do that. I am aware that you can select a work type. You can tell them how to act at work while they're away, and you can select a thing that says socialize with co-workers, which every 2 days might tell you that they've met someone, but it barely even functions, so I don't count it. Brindleton Bay is the one where the neighborhood you get when you can when you've bought the pet expansion, so we can get pets, etc. So it's mostly revolved around a nice place to walk your dog. This is the Pacific Island, that's the right area, right? Style place, kind of like Polynesian. It's actually extremely beautiful, so I do really like it over there. It's one of the only locations that really definitively feels like it's a different place rather than all the other places that just have houses. It's very well realized, I think. Glimmerbrook is where the wizards live. I am not going to allow us to create a wizard straight off, because that would be too chaotic, I think. But there is nothing saying that we cannot play a wizard somewhere down the line. Also, if that gets picked as the place where we live, then I guess that's where we live, you know. Henford is the one that came with, what was it called? Cottage living, which adds the West England aesthetic, with little thatched cottages, and it looks a lot nicer than the actual places it's based on do. I guess they just sort of thought, we'll put down a red phone box and they'll get it. And this one, I think you can kind of tell from the thumbnail, is based on, I don't want to get this wrong, it's San Francisco, because that's like the name, right? It's got a big bridge, it's on the water, it's got a cinema, which is glitched, and it's based around families and family activities like going cycling together. It came with the Family Generations pack, which I have because it ties into how I like to play the most. Why are you yelling thatched roofs at me? And Chestnut Ridge is the horse one. It's also quite a different feeling location. It feels like, not to relate to a recent stream, but it literally has this feel of like a Back to the Future 1885 compared to all the rest of the locations. It really does feel quite olden-timey. But it's really nice, and if you've got a horse, then you can take them to ride around. But there's no reason why you can't have a horse in any of the other places. We must cowboy Max. Well, I can see that people are going to gear towards getting a horse in the family as soon as possible. We'll have to see. I'm not going to make a decision on it. That is completely up to the chat. So we have had a look at these, I think, enough. I need to go into one of them so I can create a person. Let's just go to the... Let's go to the blank one where I've made my random family. See, look, there's nothing here. You can just put whatever you want, and I'm thinking that I will, yeah, it's like the guy I just automatically generated so I could open the game. I will let people fill these in. I'm gonna make a points regime for it, but I didn't do it just yet, just so we didn't get too crazy. Play him. No, I am not letting... See, I knew someone was going to insist that we play the random guy I made, whose name I've already forgotten. No, I'm going to delete him as soon as we have someone we actually can play with. So,
Quimbo Reginu.
I think when you open this screen, the first person, like here, is some kind of Max's creation, so it doesn't get too wacky when you open the screen to begin a sim. They've actually got like names. I'm emotionally attached to the abandoned guy. Well, tough. I'm not playing him. He was just randomly generated. Leave him alone. He is not involved. Okay. What I'm gonna do, since this first person, I'm pretty sure it comes from like something that they put in the files, so that you get someone that makes like aesthetic sense. Like, look, she's got a coily hidden tattoo and everything.
Ah.
So we're playing a werewolf. Well, that would be fun. Unfortunately, I do not have the werewolf pack because that didn't appeal to me. So I'm sorry, we can't play werewolves. But the reason I decided this might be fun to do was because I've played The Sims 4 a lot, and I am attached to the families I have. Oh, the music's a bit too loud. Okay, hang on. I'll turn myself up because I know I noticed in the previous stream that everything was coming through a bit quiet. Is that okay? How do I sound now? Is that too loud? Everybody chime in. Beep boop beep boop. Could go louder. Okay, I'm turning it up a little bit. I'm a bit wary because I'm in like the yellow section. How's that? I don't want to put it up anymore because I'm almost in the red, you're super loud sort of thing. Probably good. Okay, let me know if you want me to tweak it a bit more, because I will. This is all up to you guys. Right. First thing I'm gonna do. I'm sorry that the game is like obnoxiously loud. The volume of the backing tracks does vary, but once we're in the game there won't be any music unless you want to buy a stereo, and then there will be. Also, there is an option which I found to change it so that in-game music that isn't safe to stream doesn't play, so that was nice of them. I'm glad they came at this with the idea that people were going to stream The Sims 4, which I'm sure they do. It seems like it's pretty popular to watch, but I don't I haven't really watched what people stream, so I have no idea what people do in Sims streams. I don't think it's how I play, where you actually like play a family. I feel like it's probably more personal challenges and building stuff, like building houses, because that's an interesting thing to watch, but I've never really built anything particularly. I'm not much of an architect. So the first thing I'm going to do is a full randomize, because I'm pretty sure this person is EA's like design. So let's get a fully randomized. I think it's making wacky characters and seeing where they go. I mean, maybe that's what we're gonna do. I don't know what's gonna happen. Okay, our first randomization.
Slow.
Okay, I mean, she looks fine. There's nothing weird going on here. The outfit works even. So that's good. She's currently female and a young adult. I'm not going to do occults right now. I have like the ones that came with the packs you just saw. But, you know, if you want to play something that's a bit more exciting than an average sim, you'd have to get it bred into the bloodline, basically. They've also added these flashing pick a cause of death, which I assume turns them into a ghost. So, what have we got here? I'm going to uncheck that. I'll leave those for the time being. We can do that later. I don't think I need to change... Well, voice? Maybe voice. How many have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've now checked 5 things to randomize. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to begin with a poll. See, make sure I can do this. /poll.
Thanks for your trust and support, my dear partner. I couldn't have made it this far without your help.
Oh my gosh! Another sub from Newt! Thank you! You didn't have to do that right now. I mean, I've got options coming up where I was going to ask people to make subs in order to contribute. So I hope you didn't waste one that you would have wanted to use. In fact, no, what I'll do is, since you've subbed, you get to pick the next thing I was going to offer to people who sub. Okay, so Newt has now banked something he can use. Right, we are going to keep which one. Then I'm going to add all these. Oh, I don't have gender in there. I should put gender in. Yeah, I'll uncheck voice and I'll add gender. There we go. We're not having additional votes. It's going to last 1 minute. So we have 1 minute on this one. Here we go. Thank you again, Newt, for starting off strong. Okay, here is the poll. Which one are we keeping? You are voting for me to uncheck the box so that we will not randomize that option. And then I will slowly remove options until we've created a sim. So you are picking the one that you want to stay the same. For example, if you want the sim to stay female, then you pick to keep gender. Actually, does it randomize gender? I hope it does. Maybe it doesn't. In which case I've already messed this up. We're nearly out of time. Anyone else want to vote? Currently we are keeping the body shape of this person. Alright, we're keeping body shape, so that is getting unchecked. I guess maybe I can't randomize gender. We're just using the defaults right now. There's so many options I won't even like get into. So now we've done that. We've unchecked it. I'll put voice back on. No, I won't. I'll keep it at this. Okay, so these 3. So Oh yeah, okay, so we didn't pick to keep gender, which means I will change the gender. So now we're male. That's how I'll do it. If it doesn't get picked, we swap. So now we're male and we're going to randomize everything else we didn't pick. Facial hair is now in there as well, so that gets picked. That gets randomized. Oh god. What if it makes one viewer perfectly? I guess I wouldn't know. I would know if it randomized to me, I guess. This guy is significantly worse than what we just had. Maybe this guy is in chat. Okay, if this guy's here, let me know, I guess. Look at him. Okay. So, we're going to do another poll. And we're gonna do these options that we currently have now. That guy's in chat and you said he looks bad? I mean, I don't think this guy exists in real life. He looks he's got a very strange gradient. Okay, here we go. His face, his skin tone. Please don't keep the skin tone. Don't do it just to spite me. One of these will become certified in the sim based on the one that is chosen. I've put facial hair in there because it now exists. The Sims just randomly goes subscribe to Beanatron in perfect English. Nation of Ireland found dead in a ditch. No, come on. The Irish don't look like this. Please don't pick skin tone. His skin tone is weird. They have a really weird palette, I'm gonna say it. There's some incredibly pasty options, which I don't think are, like, exist in real life. Alright, it looks like gender's run away with it, so we are gonna begin with a male sim who has this body type. So, we are whittling down our options. It's almost over, but I don't think there are any more votes to come in. I've got a poll on screen, but it looks like it's not really very visible. I need to tweak whatever is controlling that. It does show which one won though, so that's nice. Okay, gender is now confirmed. We are male. So, we now have 4 options. I am translucent. I mean, I still think the one in-game is a bit weird. Green with big pointy ears and a hook nose. What the hell is wrong with Soul Waspman and why is he advocating that we make a goblin? I don't have those mods, but I'm sure they exist. I wasn't sure how to handle tattoos, but I'll have to think of something. We'll do a vote later. Thank you, Crab. We'll do a vote on more customization once his biology has been created. Okay, another poll. Which one are we keeping? And I forgot, I actually need to randomize him now because we kept his gender. Here we go. Here is the next randomization. Oh. And here is the poll. Which of these are we keeping? He looks interesting now. Alright, we've got 1 vote on face. Come on, guys. We've got 1 on facial hair, so we're going to have to keep this obnoxious... You guys want the beard? Really? You want me to keep this hefty beard? I mean, sure. He might look completely different with it after we randomize again. That's 3 votes. Does anyone else want to chip in? Oh no, it's a tie! Please, somebody break the tie. Quick! I don't know, I didn't come up with anything to save us if we have a tie. Oh no! Well, what should I do? Should I just keep both? One step closer to making me IRL. The Great Heft. I mean, yeah. You're in progress of making Newt now. Oh yeah, Newt, if you really want to, but I wasn't going to invoke subs for the randomizers. I was going to say when people sub, they get to choose the really important things like sim names and traits and possibly their career. Basically those three things that are quite substantial. If you really want to tie break with your sub and you don't want to chip in on those other options, then you can. How else should I do it? Keep both. You can't worm your way out of that beard. Okay, you want to keep... Okay, since... Alright, we'll keep the facial hair. What was the other winner? I already forgot what won. Was it face and facial hair together? Alright, if it's a tie, I will keep both. You don't have to use your sub, you can keep it. We'll just keep both. We're keeping face and facial hair. Which means we are now randomizing just the skin tone and the hair of this guy. So let's zoom in. Here is our next randomization. Oh! Okay. Still alright. His hair is changing style and colour. I'm gonna let you customize the hairstyle later, so this really is mostly hair color. He turned to stone. Paul, keep which one? And we're down to just skin tone and hair.
Oh. Oh.
I'm making him do a little dance while you vote. Okay, hair is in the lead. Which means we're going to end up randomizing the skin tone one more time, and it could be god-awful. You guys are really... Like, the potential for making the sim look bad, I think, rests quite heavily in the skin tone. It did kind of generate a sort of accurate Jesus. I don't know, he looks a little bit East Asian, maybe? Except that we changed the skin tone. Okay, hair one, so we're keeping this hair, although... That's mostly the colour. We might change the style when we do the outfits. What does the Sims 4 randomizer know about Jesus? I just started thinking about how much religion they have. I mean, they don't really have religion, but they have decorative effects so that we can put religious holidays in the game at our discretion. So, like, they have Christmas trees and Hanukkah candelabras, I don't know what they're called. Yeah, no, they don't have real religion. Sul become Catholic. Well, you asked for this. We're gonna randomize only the skin tone. And then that is our sim. Okay? Here we go. Oh, thank God, it's normal. Yeah, that looks okay. Well, there we go. He's got pencil-thin eyebrows. Did you ever play Sims Medieval? You could literally be Catholic. I converted people. I didn't play that one, but I didn't know you could do that in it. You are making Newt. That's not at all bad for a randomized sim. Yeah, see, that's fine. He looks like a guy that you could see in real life. Abandoned guy comes in with the steel chair. No, the abandoned guy looks worse than this. We're not using him. This is our sim. He's fine. He's totally fine. I like him. We are gonna see how his life plays out. There may be opportunities to tweak other aspects of them on, like, when they change ages. Yeah, we're starting at young adult. The voice is fine. The gender's fine. So the next thing to do is his traits. Abandoned Andy. Can we make more? No, we're just going to do the one for now. We could marry Abandoned Guy. We could save him. Guys, I'm deleting that guy once we've established our save. I'm sorry. He's not going to exist anymore past this. You have to let go. All right, it's traits time. I wasn't quite sure how to allow chat to pick the traits. There's just way too many to run a poll on. So what I thought was, we'll run it by subs. There are 3 traits to pick. Anyone who subs to me or gifts a sub gets to choose a trait to give him. Straight up, just choose one. Yeah, I could randomize it, but I do want there to be viewer participation before anything else. Oh, I guess I could randomize. Wait, can you randomize and then... Yeah, you can't, like, not... Yeah, I don't know if it worked the same way. But yeah, Newt is now wiggling. Newt, you have banked a sub, so you get the first pick. Please choose a trait for this sim. We'll go through the ones that I have because I know it will vary based on the packs that you have. Under emotional, we have ambitious, cheerful, childish, clumsy, creative, erratic, which is... that used to be insane and they changed it. Genius, gloomy, goofball, hot-headed, learning skills faster but being slow to start at them, romantic, self-assured. In hobbies, art lover, bookworm, dance machine, foodie, geek, loving the outdoors, and music lover. In lifestyle, active, I'm not allowing you to pick Child of the Islands because it's so specific to Sulani. We're not going to pick that one. Child of the Ocean as well. If you do pick that, we have to go put him in Sulani because it's so ocean related. These two really, really specifically apply to the island living pack. So I would prefer we didn't. I don't want to pick those right now. Glutton, kleptomaniac, lactose intolerant, lazy, materialistic, neat, perfectionist, rancher, slob, vegetarian. And in social, animal enthusiast, bro, cat lover, dog lover, evil, family oriented, good, hating children, horse lover, insider, jealous, loner, loyal, mean, non-committal, outgoing, and snob. He really seems like a dance machine rancher to me. I can sense it. Well, we'll have to see. He looks like an islander. Well, I mean, like, literally he does. Yeah, we could put him there. It's, you get to pick the trait if you want to, like, make him lean into it. I do like Sulani, so that would be fine. But, you know, I wanted to let chat decide where he ends up living, so that would still be on the table. Child of the Ocean would be a lot easier to wrangle as a trait if you could swim in water in other neighborhoods, but you can't. It has to be in Sulani, is the only place you can actually go swimming. There is water available in the other places, but actually, I'm not sure if they have added it in... Have they added it in some locations? I wish they did, because there's like water features in some neighborhoods, but I don't know if they'd updated it so that you can swim in them. Any ideas? Newt, what are you thinking? So when I play, I do generational play, and I tend to pick things based on what I think what sort of traits they've displayed thus far, the kind of narrative that they've established for themselves, which means I generally stay away from things that have little effect on the gameplay or involve things I don't want to do. So what I'm hoping with this sort of setup is that you guys will be picking traits that I usually never do. I'm kind of seeing him as a guy who loves the ocean now. I mean, we could add it. It's just, I mean, I could look up what that affects while you're thinking, I guess. Hang on, let me just give this a quick. Well, the first thing when you look up Child of the Ocean trait is somebody 4 years ago explaining that it is broken. Oh, okay. If you have Child of the Ocean, it means you get big boosts to your mood if you go swimming, which is mostly only possible on the island neighborhood. But it also means that you hate eating fish because you love fish so much you don't want to eat them. So so you're aware that any sim who is a Child of the Ocean feels like they're committing cannibalism if they eat fish. Well, then he can be miserable on land. I don't want a guy to be miserable. He's only just started existing. Okay, what else does it say? I think when they said broken, they didn't mean glitch broken. They just meant if you're an ocean person, you shouldn't hate eating fish. You should probably prefer it, technically. Put him in the desert with that trait. Guys! Oh, if you're a Child of the Ocean, it says they are unable to drown, but that there's no confirmation for this. That would be interesting. They're sad if they don't do water-related activities for a while. That's kind of funny. See, I would give that trait to my mermaid sims, because you can have that with the island pack. It just has connotations to it that don't come into effect as much unless we go to the island. Okay, if you really want to, I will pick Child of the Ocean, and we'll just see where that leads us. Are you happy with that, Newt? He's got a shell. Is that good? Yeah, okay, fine, that's fine. You want Child of the Ocean? We're putting it on. Okay. Alright, what else? For the next trait, does anybody else want to throw down a sub and pick a trait? Or do we have to pick like an alternative method? Any takers? I can see that Crab like really wants to pick, like hates children or something. You want him to be really sad, and for me to struggle to get him to have any children, don't you? Dancing Rancher. Okay. Well, you don't get to make decisions unless there's a sub thrown down. So for the next two, oh, I didn't mean to actually pick them. Yeah, okay. I guess we could randomize for the final two, if that's okay with everyone. I'll just wait a second. Anyone have any other suggestions? Because I will just randomize the final traits. Do it, I believe. It's gonna be Dancing Rancher. I mean, that would be fun. That would be pretty good. I'm very distracted. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, okay, the people don't mind. Okay, let's see what we get then. Here we go. Okay, that doesn't... Okay, look, it was gonna be just the first two because, you know, we already had the ocean in there. So it added those two, and the third one doesn't count because we have to add ocean back in. Alright? So, I'm not vetoing evil, it's just that, you know, it was technically ocean first and then it added two on. So he's a music lover and he's erratic, which just makes this even zanier, I guess. Okay, aspiration time. Love this guy. Well, he's definitely different from the kind of thing I would usually do. How should I do this? There's too many options for a poll on this as well. Okay, how about just yell. Everybody yell some suggestions. Which group do you think he has aspirations in? I'll take that as the next Crab, you've triggered auto mod, unfortunately. It's okay, you can say that. Unfortunately, they don't have that option available right now. Can we get some suggestions for what you think he's interested in? That's not that. You want mixology? Well, that's one for food. We got one vote for the food category. Have we got any other suggestions? If not, I'll just grab food and then you guys can like vote on the specific one. Mixology is kind of fitting, I think. My playthrough now? Yeah, okay, I think we'll go for a food one. There's two options here. I'm gonna just add a vote for this. One of these two. Oh, there's three, sorry, I forgot. Oh my god, nectar. If you guys pick nectar, you have to make me do something completely different from how The Sims is usually played. But okay, yeah, this is poll time. Aspiration. There we go. Nectar making it's basically their equivalent of wine, so they could dodge the idea of it being alcoholic. But it means that you become a winemaker and you have to grow fruit and splash it up in a big barrel, and then you age it and then you sell it. And as it mentions, you can make an absolutely ridiculous amount of money like that. It's slow to start, but once you have your skill up and your nectar is aging, like in your nectar basement. One vote on Master Mixologist. No more votes? No more votes for this guy's dreams in life? Oh no, now it's a tie. Come on, we need... Just like in Stardew Valley. Yeah, basically, it makes it Stardew Valley. Come on, can we get one more vote really quick? Really quick before it times out, because I don't know what to do. There's a tie! Okay. Okay, what do I do? Oh no. What do I do? You want to change your vote to nectar? Yeah, sure. Because that's a pretty interesting kind of playthrough, honestly. We can do that. Okay, there's also preferences. I think for preferences, like, I'm not in danger of... I think he's the kind of guy who would step on fruit. I agree. I think in preferences, we don't have to worry about there being an unworkable amount of suggestions. This is the part where you decide basically what he likes and dislikes. What I'm going to do is open each category, and first we're going to pick one thing he likes, and then we'll pick one thing he dislikes. I'm just going to do this. Just let that come naturally. I mean, it will come naturally. We will get changes. The game gives you suggestions for maybe he hates the shit while you're playing. It does. I don't think it does for color, and I don't know what color actually affects, but it does for activities, conversation topics. I think it does music genres and characteristics, but I think, you know, he's a young adult. He's going to come into life with some preferences of his own. I think we'll pick one like and dislike of each, but then, you know, we can add more while the game's being played. But we don't have too much noise going on right now, so I will just accept the first suggestion yelled. Like, if you're going to participate in chat, you get to have more sway over what's going on. So, which hobby or skill does he like doing? First person to yell. Baking, comedy, cooking, dancing. All right, yeah, we got to give you that dancing. He likes dancing now. He's into dancing. And yeah, so you got your dancing guy. All right, and secondly, what does he not like doing? Writing, violin, video gaming, piano, programming, rocket science, photography, painting. No, don't, please. You cannot make him hate nectar making. That would ruin that would ruin this. Crab, please don't make me do that. Please. Can you take back your suggestion? Please. That's gonna suck so bad. Look, okay, I did say it was the first person to suggest. So, Crab, are you committed to wanting him to hate nectar making, or can I convince you to change it? Crab, please have mercy on me. Please. I don't know how badly that will affect the game. It means that the best thing to do to get him to achieve his aspiration is for him to not have a career and to spend his time making wine and then selling it, which means I'd have to be doing that all the time as one of his like main activities, and he'd be doing it a lot, and that means every time he's doing it, he's like suffering and he wants to die. It will make it way harder than it needs. Well, that's called life. Oh no. Okay, it doesn't make it like unworkable. His life goal is to do the one thing he hates more than anything. So just like the rest of us, okay, final answer. Do you want me to give him hating nectar making? I mean, I will. It's just, oh god. Is that what we want? Let's do it if it's too hard. Okay, it means there's an extra challenge. He is erratic. I do agree that this does seem to make a little bit of sense. It just means that I will have to get him alternative means of feeling good so that he doesn't, I don't know, step out of his squishing barrel and run to bed crying. Alright, let's give him a couple of colours. This should be easy. Maybe he'll change his mind. He might. He might. Guys, just pick one. Which colour does he like the most? Just shrimply yell me a colour. Green, clearly. I mean, we are going to change his outfit. That could change, but I will put green. And which colour does he hate? I actually don't know what the colour preference does. I think it affects if you have that pack where you design rooms for people or design outfits for people, whatever it's called. I'm thinking of Animal Crossing. He does not like blue. Okay. He's thinking about blue right now and he's not having a good time. Conversation topics. What kind of thing does he like talking about? Does he like affectionate conversation? Fucking hates looking at the ocean. Oh no! What have we done? Does he like affection? Does he like arguments? Does he like complaints? Does he like deep thoughts, deception, compliments, talking about hobbies, talking about interests, flirting, doing bad shit? Does he like jokes, gossip, intimacy, fart jokes, pranks, stories, small talk, or being silly? Oh, you want silly? Okay, he likes silly.
Huh.
He's into silly. And what of these things does he not like in a conversation? Don't be shy about it just yet. But he hates jokes. Oh my god. You guys. Sure. Again, he is erratic, so I think that worked out pretty okay. Fine. Yeah, that's good. Now, characteristics. This does have a fairly substantial influence on the game, because this decides his compatibility level with other Sims that he meets, which means the kind of people he will like to be around. So which of these things does he like in another person? People who are ambitionless, people who are argumentative, cerebral, egotistical, people who make emotional decisions. That literally means people who don't want to be in serious relationships, people who get angry easily, and people who get jealous a lot. Family motivated, people that are high energy, hardworking, funny, people that are like homebodies. Idealists is like creative types. Nature enthusiasts, pet enthusiasts, people that are pessimistic, optimistic, people who like to do pranks and jokes and stuff, romance, or people who like to party. Spirited looks like a dancer. Sure, spirited. He likes people who are outgoing, bros, and people who are cheerful. That makes sense. And which kind of person does he not like of this list? You want him to not like idealists? I mean, he is a music lover. He has to hate his job, and so does everyone else. That's kind of sad. He loves music, but he doesn't like other people who like art and music. Is that what you're telling me? Is that what I have to do? This is another thing that could... I think this can change. That's what people who like music are like. I cannot argue with that. That's absolutely... That makes sense. Alright. And finally, the number one Redditor. Oh god, what happens when he gets a computer? Just yell out what you'd like him to enjoy in music. We got all types of music here. What does he like? I'm kind of looking at one right now in case Crab wants me to throw that one down. Yep, I thought you were... So he likes ranch music. This is, this means that if you give them preferences, they just start spawning a lot of wants to listen to a certain type of music, which is actually very easy to fulfill, but it comes up a lot. I don't know why it comes up as much as it does. In Sims 3, I made every Sim listen to French music because I liked it so much. I mean, that's kind of fair. If you wanted to listen to it, then sucks to be them. Did they have a French music section in Sims 3? Raunchy Rancher. He's not really raunchy, I don't think. But he is kind of ranch adjacent. Alright, which of these music styles does he not like? Just throw one at me. Any one of these. He hates it. From the Travel Vacation expansion? I never had that one, so I didn't know. He hates jazz, fair enough. Where's jazz? Oh. Well, there we go. We've created a rounded person. You could go to France and make nectar. I didn't know that. Those poor Sims. Alright, I think that's everything we have to do here, except for, of course, I think we can leave that as default. I don't want to make it too complicated. But yeah, we need to name the Sim. Now, let's start with the last name. This is something where the name is one of the most important aspects of this. The last name is gonna become like the generational family, what's gonna get passed down if this guy manages to spawn any children. This may be the most important decision we make today. It's not gonna be... No! No! Okay, look. I thought that since this was such an important decision, I would leave it to, it would be by suggestion via sub or gift sub. This is really important. You have to be committed if you want to get your name in here. I need a sub for somebody to make the suggestion for the last name. If you want it to be Beans, you have to commit. I don't know what to do if we have too few people to get that to work. Yeah, that's fair, Crab. That is really fair. I don't know what else. I mean, I guess I could randomize it. There's no takers for wanting to select a name of anyone's direct choosing. Alright, then instead I will randomize both. And individually we will vote on whether to keep it or randomize it again. Okay? What kind of names even pop out of the randomizer? God, you don't want to know. My favorite randomized name ever was one I glimpsed in, I think it was like one of those, you know when people used to run like live journals where they would post screenshots from games and you could follow along? Somebody was doing a family of theirs in like Sims 2 and they clocked a randomly generated townie in the background whose name was Cadence Leelaporn. And I think that may be the best name I've ever heard. And then I actually checked, there's a text dump of all the names you can get randomized in Sims 2, and those two names are in there, so that is legit. Yeah, damn, I know, isn't it really cool? Okay, we're gonna randomize it, and then I will ask you guys to vote on whether you want to keep it or change. Okay, so the first randomized surname is Benna. Okay? Here's the poll. Benna Kebab. No, it's his surname. His surname is currently Benna. What are we voting for? Do we keep Benna or do we randomize it again? I've never seen a sim with this last name before, I don't think. 3 random names and pick from that. That's also kind of a good idea, yeah. Yeah, that might be better than what I just decided to do. Unless they're all, like, unworkable. Oh my gosh! Newt, thank you so much for the additional gift sub. Crab, you are now subbed to the channel. You can now use the special emotes that we have. Thank you, Newt. The poll has gone to change, and Newt, with your sub, Crab gets to vote with that? Wait, do you want Crab to make the name decision? With a sub, you can just decide on the name. It doesn't need to be voted on. You can just make a decision. Do you want Crab to make the decision for you? Oh my gosh. That's very, very generous. That's a lot of pressure. Okay, Crab, here we go. You have to decide our Sim's last name. You're the nectar-making, hating, erratic, ocean-loving rancher who dances. What is his last name? I think that was my first gift sub ever. Yay! What about something like Lager, beer name for the wine guy? Are you sure? That means that his children are going to be called like Emily Lager. I mean, are you sure? I kind of like the intent there, but if I met anyone called Lager, I'd be like, what? You could add a word from. Is he going to start an alcohol dynasty? I mean, technically, yeah, because he's got nectar making as his thing, so that's what I have to gear towards. This decides my trajectory, so he will be an alcohol guy. Is that final? You could pick a word from your own lexicon, like Dutch, right? You could pick a different kind of word in a different tongue for something alcoholic. Or we can go with lager. It'll be like the lager legacy. I am partial to a delicious Dutch advocaat. Shall I name him? What do you mean you almost said something mean? Lager makes a better name. I mean, okay, if that's your decision. This has been bestowed upon you by Newt. And now everybody in his family will be named Lager. Mods ban this guy. I was gonna say, do you want his name to be Advocaat? But like, okie dokie. Now his first name. If we, I'm not gonna overburden by asking for people to sub to suggest names for the first name, because I don't wanna put too much pressure on everyone. So we might do 3 randoms and then vote. I am quite hesitant because of the nature of the random names it can give. At least it's not as bad as the pet names, because when you randomize a name for a pet, the pool is only like 20 names. So every time you randomize, it'll just say spatula over and over. But there was a good suggestion to do this, and I don't think I have a better, idea in mind. So let's try this. Hopefully at least one of them is workable, because we're going to have to... I might be exaggerating scenes, but it seems like it. Like when you have a pet and you hit random, you're just looking at the same ones over and over. They could have done a bit better with that. Alright, here we go. We're going to do 3 randoms. In fact, I'll open the poll ahead of time. Name. So I can write them in as we go so I don't ever misspell anything. Okay, the first one. Ted. Ted Lager. The 275th Congressional Representative of Utah. Rhett Lager. And finally, Gideon. Gideon Lager. Okay. The poll is up. What is this guy's name? 2 votes for Gideon. I am very much in favour of Gideon. I think that's great. I'm not voting, by the way. I have not voted in any poll, and I will not. 3 votes for Gideon. I'm pretty sure that clears. Yeah, 1 clear winner. I'm really good with that. Gideon is a very fun name. We already know. Yeah. Okay. There he is. I'm gonna hit play. There he is. Should we just randomize that a couple of times? I'm so unsure about this beard, guys. Alright, there we go. Now, we have to decide where he will live. I am Gideon Lager, the new character in the Beanatron universe. Yay! He's gonna keep his default fit. No, we're gonna change his clothes, but I didn't do it within Creator Sim because you can't randomize them. What if he has no chin under there? I am desperately worried about that. So, we're not going to live in Newcrest because there's no homes there, and we can put buildings in there later. There's several options. We can't do a poll because there's too many. So you guys just yell at me. Which area do you think he should live in? The default suburbia? The desert? The one that's like kind of Switzerland? The one where everyone has pets and there's like a beach? The island? The secret valley between the mountains that has wizards? Somerset? The one that's like San Francisco? Or horses? Horseville is tempting, desert is quite funny. Newt is thinking about Sulani. Lock him as far away from the ocean as possible. No! I mean, basically anywhere except actual Sulani doesn't have, I think, swimmable water. Does he get any kind of joy from pools? I don't know. I haven't tried this because all of the Sims I've had with Child of the Ocean have lived in Sulani. So I don't actually know what happens if they go in a pool. The English village. Okay. We could... Village or wizards. And we have Horseville, Desert, Sulani, Wizards, English Village as the suggested options. I'll make a poll for them and you guys can vote on the suggestions you just gave me. Where live? If I can remember which suggestions they were. There we go. You can use one vote to make a final decision on where he will live. The desert is Oasis Springs, which is kind of like Nevada-ish. Looks like that. The island Sulani is a really beautiful island community. The wizard one is very small and strange looking water features. This is literally just like an idealized version of England, and horses is kind of self-explanatory. We've got 2 for the desert. Oh my god. 3 votes. Any more votes to come in really quick on where we're gonna make this guy live his life? He can visit the other neighborhoods, by the way. It's the desert. Oh no. We are killing this guy. All right. You picked it. He's gonna live here. This is Oasis Springs. His fellow... He's gonna have to go on vacations a lot, but he's gonna be rich. Well, he won't be at the beginning, but we can work towards it. This is gonna be something of a challenge. Oh, it looks different because I'm using a mod that improves the look of this screen. It's cool, isn't it? Usually it just looks like a kind of flat cartoon illustration, but there's this cool mod. I'm gonna make a chat command so that I can link to the mods I'm using. But yeah, this looks way better, doesn't it? Yeah, funny enough, it looks better than usual. So the amenities that he will have available to him are the park in the middle. Gosh, I haven't seen that in ages because I changed my lot that's there in my game ages ago. This area has a bunch of places you can visit. There's a bar, a gym, a lounge, like a nightclub, and a museum. There's some lots here with no one in them, and this place is home to 4 roommates. I happen to remember that this particular household was based on a TV show. I don't think they've done... Actually, they may have done that since, but not in any packs I actually have. I don't remember what TV show this was, and I don't think anyone else does either. It was 10 years ago when this game came out, when they put this reference in to something that was currently showing on television. And I don't remember what it was, and now it just exists in everyone's game. There is Johnny Zest, the guy who lives in this trailer. There's the land grabs, a family who are obscenely rich. I think, what's the law for them again? Oh, can I go back if I... Yeah. What's their blurb? They seem like the perfect family. Wealthy, well-mannered, brilliant. But Nancy and Jeffrey are each hiding something. Will their secrets tear them apart, or will they continue to build a wealthy dynasty? The thing with them is they have tons of money. Jeffrey is the original land grab, and Nancy married in. Jeffrey, I think, is a secret agent, and Nancy is... I forget what her traits are. She's a snob, and she's materialistic, and her job is a crime lord. So Jeffrey, the good, outgoing, and family-oriented secret agent, doesn't realize that his wife is the crime lord of the town. Other way around is... I didn't think so, but I could be wrong. And then there's their son, who is evil, and a teenager. So yeah, they'll be like somewhere around. There's also the Calientes, who I haven't played in their refreshed forms. I only had them as the one that they launched with. But this one is like... Katrina is the mum, Dina and Nina are the two daughters, and Don Lothario himself is supposed to be dating Katrina, but the whole idea is that he's kind of messing around with her daughters as well. I don't know, it's like a built-in, what do you call it? Telenovela, that kind of thing. Nancy is the original land grab, and he's the trophy husband. I could have been wrong. If you are confident in that, then maybe I was thinking of it the wrong way around. So she was the... It would make more sense if the wealth was built on Nancy the crime lord's efforts and ambitions, and then Jeffrey did marry into that without realizing. That would make more sense, yeah. So yeah, those are the families we'll have around us. Johnny Zest is kind of hinted at being... oh yeah, there it is. His ambition is to be a comedian on stage. He was disowned by the land grabs for quitting school. He wants to make his own fame and fortune as a stand-up comedian. We must conquer Zest! We're going to earn a lot of money, and then we're going to grab their land ours now. We'll have to see what happens. I will let the viewers decide what path he will take in life. But for now, I have to decide where he's going to live. And what I want to do is to begin on a completely empty piece of land. I hear that guy tells jokes, and I hate jokes. Yeah, it might be difficult for them. One of the sad sand lots. There's Pebble Burrow, which is in a really, like, crappy area. This is the rundown, shitty part of town where Zest lives in a trailer. There's only one sand-related empty lot, and it's cheap. There is a reason why I want to pick perfect for the vines. That's a good point. Let's go with Pebble Burrow then. Could this be the perfect home? Look, he's so excited about it. Well, let's go. Let's see what happens. He loves it. Here we are. He still thinks there's gonna be an ocean. Oh no! He reminds me a little bit of someone, but I'm not sure who. I'm not sure who. Okay, well, he now exists in the world. Look at him. He's realizing no ocean. This poor guy. What have you done? What have you done? Okay. Well, we've got a good view of the dinosaur in the background, so that is a big plus. He thought he was buying a Sulani lot and got scammed. That is so sad, and I'm absolutely adding that to the lore. Now, there is water. They didn't make it so there was like zero water in this desert. There is a little creek down here. He cannot swim in this, though. He can fish in it, but as a child of the ocean, he will loathe fishing. So I will avoid it if possible. Let's see what else we have. There's next door to him these really crappy looking empty homes. We can fill them up later. It's like a little side road off to the the edge of town. I wonder what that looks like, a roller rink or something. There's a billboard for like gasoline. Petro Chico. And this place, I had a family that lived in that one once, so that brings back memories. Down here, there is a little like eating area. Loaf the Dino. It is good, isn't it? This is a little like picnic place. During working hours, this stall will open up and you can buy snacks. And there are some planters here where we could go and get food, which we may have to. Yeah, and then there's a little fishing bit. Again, fishing is a bad idea for him. That's not real lots, that's just off to the side. Here is Johnny. It used to be really crappy, but they've kind of they've redone it like really recently. So now he's got an eating area and a little garden with some like gnomes in it, so he doesn't look quite so sad, which I think defeats the point. I think the point should have been that he's been disowned. He can't break into comedy the way he wants, and he lives in this terribly sad trailer. And then here is our plot. Completely nothing. But again, good view of the dino. So who's winning really? The wants he has right now are to make simoleons selling his nectar and to talk to himself, which is fairly easy. We also have a calendar and we have seasons. It's currently the first day of spring. The weather will change each day. Friday Love Day is coming up. Now how do holidays work? Winterfest, Harvest Fest, and Love Day. I think I added more in my game and I moved them around. So that's a bit different. Okay. What will we do for Love Day? Remains to be seen. Okay. Now I'm just checking. There's nothing else I need to do. Well, there kind of is. No, I'm going to do my original plan. Okay. He's got this completely open stretch of land all to himself. And I am really quickly going to dig a hole, all pool. Yeah, like, I mean, he needs a place to live, but I wanted to make sure that this wasn't too much of a cakewalk to take care of a guy that isn't the kind of person I would usually make. So we're going to do one thing. I need to edit his outfit. So I'm just going to grab a random dresser. Because I don't think you can... Gonna buy him an heirloom. I just need him to change his clothes. So plan outfits and then we will make sure that we have customized that.
Ebony Sycophus.
Hello, Gideon. I trust his natural sense of style. I don't. We didn't technically customize this yet. I left it until now because you can't get the randomization for all of this. Now, let me just check. I'm wondering if we should do another randomization on the hair. What if he gets some crazy makeup? That would be awesome. Yeah, I was... Hibani Sycophus. Let's leave his current hair as it is, but we could change it per outfit. You hate his hair? No, it's okay. Clown fit. No, okay, let me think. We didn't vote on the outfit. The hair technically was voted on, but we could change it for different outfits. So, his everyday wear... I'm gonna randomize... hat, top, bottom, shoes, makeup. Which are the only ones we haven't done yet. Clownfit hates jokes. Alright, let's do these and see what we end up with. Oh! Hello. Okay. He didn't pick a hat. I don't know if there's any makeup there. His shoes are now like loafers. Right, here we go. Poll. Which do we keep? From the options, hat as in no hat, top, bottom, shoes, and makeup, which I think is nothing. He became a yacht owner. He really did. I don't think I pronounced that right. He founded the Neighborhood Association and he doesn't even have a house yet. Yeah, but no, we're changing it. We're changing it. Vote on which one you want to keep. Like, if we keep the hat, that means he will not wear a hat, and we'll randomize the rest of them. I'm seeing most votes for hat because you want him to have his hair out, and you don't want him to be a yacht owner. Yeah, it's 3 votes for hat. I'm pretty sure it's hat. Alright, we will now randomize the rest of them. Okay. I'm not sure if it is giving him any makeup. I'm not sure. We can have another look at that in a bit. Okay. From this selection.
Yeah.
New poll. We are keeping the top, the bottoms, the shoes. I'm going to leave makeup off because I don't think it's doing anything. We'll do that separately. So just top and bottoms and shoes. We will randomize back into the green jacket. I mean, maybe. Which ones do you want to keep? Just have a look at his shoes. He's currently wearing these, like, beige pants and red shoes. You want to keep the shoes? 2 votes for shoes. And he's wearing a jacket that does kind of go with the shoes, but it's not as good as the green one. Yep, 3 votes for shoes. Alright, shoes is now off the table. We will now randomize his top and bottom. Ugh! Oh my god! I felt that! Jesus Christ! Keep it, all of it. Now hang on. Is this 2 things? This is 1 thing. This is... Veto! What are you vetoing? This is 1 outfit. He's randomized into something that is a single item. Which means if it's a single item, the outfit is finished. That's it. We are creating Harry Dubois! Start over new sim, this one's gone bad. No, that's it. You decided no on the other ones and we randomized into this. But this is a single item. It's 1 thing. It's a full body outfit. So we now don't have anything we can uncheck. Now I'm just going to go in a little bit closer. What else do we have? There's a lot of hairstyles. The thing is, it's not that I don't like his hair. It's that I'm not sure if we've seen the full... Did his eyebrows get skinnier? No, they were always that thin. Should we have another look at some hairstyles? Because there's a lot of hairstyles. You know? I could have added that to the randomizer. Did I see a cat boy? No, there's no cat boys in there. Don't be silly. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to randomize his hair and then I am going to add a poll for whether we keep it or revert it or randomize again. If his hair is randomized, it just stay long. Well, look, you can vote on whether to revert it, okay? Those will be the 3 options. I've just realized that might be a better way to do this. Okay, so it'll be revert, keep the randomized, or another randomization. Okay, so let's see what it gives us. Oh, it did a color as well. Hang on, go back. I don't want to randomize the color, just the style. Oh, that's randomized hairstyle. Okay, ignore that. Hot Santa. Yeah, no, sorry, I meant to do hairstyle randomize. So it's this one. No, it isn't. Why does it do both? Can I not ask it to just randomize the style? I'm a bit confused. Maybe we should leave it as is after I've messed up like that. You really can't just say... Yeah, I could change the color. Yeah, okay. I'll do a randomize and we're going to keep it on this brown because I feel like it's got to be this brown. And then I'll let you vote. Okay, one more randomize. Okay. Hair. Go back. Keep. Or randomize again. If you want him to stay long, you have the ability. Travis McElroy. Oh, God. 2 for go back. 1 more for randomize. Any more votes for more randomize, or are we going back to the long? Yeah, it looks like we might be stuck to... Apparently we really like this original hair.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, he's back to his... He looks like if somebody was like a Jesus impersonator, but they were going to like a 70s disco night. Interesting. Interesting. See, I never would have made a sim like this. What did he say? Ye? Okay. Well, it's decided. Now, let's have a quick look at his other outfits, because we haven't looked at them yet. This is his formal. Yellow shoes. He's got 2 rings. For these ones, they already come with restrictions on what you can wear.
Oh.
Is that a necklace? Okay. Why change anything? I mean, what I'm going to do is I'll keep the randomization on everything in the outfit. And then I will ask if you want to randomize or keep. But this one looks like everyone is on board with it. So I'm pretty sure we want his formal to be this. Yeah, no one wants to change this, right? I'm pretty sure everybody's enjoying this one. It's a keeper. Yeah, I think everyone likes this. All right, so his workout wear for when he's exercising. That's also pretty good. The golden shoes really tie it together. Okay, his sport wear. Does anybody want to re-randomize? Solid picks from our guy. Are we good with this? He turns into tech bro when working out. That's just the glasses, really. They make odd decisions. Are we good with this one? If you want to randomize it again, speak up and I will do a poll. No? Nothing? We're good with this for the few times he might go on a workout machine. Oh wait, Newt, do you want to randomize it? You don't like it? He's a tech bro. Okay, I'll poll this. Oh, I've spelled it wrong. Oh, I've still spelled it wrong. There we go. Please vote on whether he should keep the outfit for working out or whether we should give him another try.
Ah.
We got 1 vote for a reroll. Two votes on reroll. That's looking like it's gonna take it away. Maybe I should shorten the polls, actually. Yeah, that looks like we'll do another randomization, so here we go. Oh, he kept the glasses. Oh, shoot. That's not something in here. Why can't we have that in the randomization? I feel like that wasn't something that people wanted with these glasses. Oh, it's good now? You're okay with that? This is okay? It doesn't get ruined by the fact his eyewear can't be randomized? Are we good? Rancid. Is that good or bad? Or if you don't like it, you just have to, like, tell me not to have him work out ever. People are gonna call the police when he jogs past. I don't think there's any police out here in the desert. Alright, I'm leaving it at that. Okay, sleepwear. He sleeps in this. What's the vibe? What are we feeling? Classy? It's quite standard. Are we gonna keep this one? It's a bit neat. Alright. I'll randomize it once more and then I will give the option to go back, keep it, or randomize again. I don't know what hats you can have in bed, but okay. Oh! Okay. Pole. Sleepwear.
So.
Oh, I can't set a poll any shorter than 1 minute. Okay. Hateful. Okay, you get to vote. Do we go back to the original, keep this one, or randomize it again? It is pretty bad. Those look like swim shorts. He's growing on me though. I'm getting really... I'm feeling affectionate about his soft eyes. Alright, we currently have 1-to-1 go back and random. Do we have a tiebreaker vote in the house?
Ah.
I don't know what we do if it's an even vote. Please, someone else vote. Maybe if it's even, I could be the tiebreaker. I don't really want to do that, but... Well, the vote definitely isn't on keep this one. I will randomize once more, and then if it's bad, we'll go back to the original one. People definitely didn't want this. Okay, that's like the same. Yeah, I'm going back. We'll just use the original. It's fine. Alright, his party wear. That's a little reserved, I think. What's the... What do you guys think about his party wear?
Ah.
For when he's at a function. Confirmed normal in bed. Cowboy chic. Yeah, I guess. It does sort of make sense for being a guy who lives in bumfuck nowhere. Zip up boots. Scarf might be a bit warm, but presumably he'll be inside. I don't know. Would you wear this to a barbecue? With his taste in music, it makes sense. What did we give him in music? He likes ranch, was it? Well, that sounds positive. Are you guys good with this? You want to keep his fairly sensible party wear? It goes with his personality, you think? Yeah, keep. Yeah, okay. His swimwear. Tumps up. Great. Okay, his swimwear is this little zebra Speedo with nothing in the front. Very good. Are we... Yep, we're good with that. Okay, we're keeping it. His clothes for hot weather, which will probably be used fairly often. How do we feel about this? Good? Are we liking it? Maybe what I should have done is do one randomized each time and then just said go back or keep. That might be the best way to do it going forward. Like if I randomize it now... Oh god. Okay, yeah, what do you want? Do you want to go back to the original or is this better? Go back. Okay, yeah, I will prefer go back because, yeah, we'll stay with what he picked. And cold, which will only take effect if he's, like, visiting another place. Huh. Okay. How are we feeling about this?
So.
Told you he'd have great style. It's pretty good. I'll just do a test randomized just to see what else we can get. Oh, Christ. He's back in that jacket again. He picked up that same jacket. What is that? The assless chaps. I don't think so. Unless you guys are like, yeah, we want assless chaps. I think we're gonna just go with this stylish. Crab once again being subdued by auto mod. Straining crotch belt. I've added the permitted term crotch. Alright. Unless anyone is gonna yell, no, we want the straining crotch assless chaps, I'll just stick with this one. Merry crotch, everyone! What is happening? Alright, I'll go back to his everyday. Let me just make sure I've explored the smaller options we've got. So his hair, we're keeping the hair the way it is, we decided. Jump scare, too bad, he looks like this now. His facial hair we have already decided on. I know you guys aren't going to let me change this. His hats, that came with the outfit. Accessories. Now accessories, I don't know if that randomizes. So, what I'm going to do is make a poll and you can vote on whether whether he gets one of these options or nothing. And then I will pick something good for him based on your choices. Because there's no way to like pick an individual thing and there's no way to randomize it. So a poll for accessories.
Oh.
Should he have piercings, glasses, or a necklace, or nothing? Just as he is now. Please make your taste known now. Kicks my desk. We've got to vote on necklace. We've got to vote on piercing. If it's even, I will do both. What would you like him to have on his average Jesus body? 2 votes on necklace. I have to warn you, with this outfit, you won't see it, I don't think. If it turns out you can't see it, I'll put the necklace on a different outfit where you can see it, okay? I will check the options, but I think you have to have, like, a bunch of your neck visible. That's why we need the return of green jacket. Okay. Okay, it looks like necklace will win. Can we see any of these? No. He can wear these! He can wear bandanas. That has clipping issues. That one shows up. The lei doesn't show up, unfortunately. Okay, so there's 2 options. I'm vetoing this because it doesn't work with the jacket, but do you want him to wear like a little neckerchief or this one necklace that does show up? What are we thinking? It's a bit weird to wear the necklace over the shirt, I will say. Oh, colours, of course. Of course. This necklace comes in dark brown, grey, gold, whatever that is, pink. And the neckerchief comes in red, orange, blue, pink, green, without the pattern, just plain old colours, tartan. It's quite striking as part of the outfit, so... Thank you, Scenes! What are we thinking? Just yell if anyone has a preference for any of this. Necklace or neckerchief with a bow and the colours. Or without the bow. Or with or without the pattern. Or the checker marks. The dark blue one, like that. With the bow or without the bow. Any other preferences from anyone? Very weird with his outfit, but you know... It's his choice. Dark blue with the bow. Do we have any other... Yeah, are we agreed? We want him to have this dark blue with the little tie in it. Yeah, are we good? God, look at him! I'm not a fan of it, but if that's what you want... Is he going to be able to impress anyone in this crazy world? Wow, we've only got 10 minutes left of stream. Did he make a noise? Sorry, I wasn't listening. Alright, well, we'll go with that. What else do we have in makeup? So, his makeup. What I thought I would do is just let people have one option to choose, and then we'll pick something nice. So, poll for this. The comedian neighbor is going to lose his shit at this guy. Oh no! Makeup. What do we want him to have? We've got... Yeah, just make sure I know. So it's eyeshadow. Then eyeliner. Then lashes. Which that's just an on or off. You can have a blush of different colours. Or you can have lipstick. These are all available for you to give him. Face paint, I'm gonna keep off the menu because it's, you know, it's just things that I don't think it would be appropriate for him to use every day. Oh, you want to see what's under his beard? Yes, I will check that. Thank you for reminding me. So we've got one vote on eyeshadow, one vote on lashes. In the event of a tie, I will do both. The lashes is just, again, on or off. 3 votes for lashes. We really want him to have visible eyelashes, okay? I think that's all she wrote. Oh, there's 2 options. With black or brown. That's the full eyelash. And this one is like just the edges. What does brown look like? Is brown a little bit more cohesive with his hair? Yeah, let's keep it brown like his hair. Now which one? The subtle one? Or the full lashes? I'm biased because I think that guys with like... tons of eyeliner look fucking incredible. Oh, we've got one on subtle, one on full. What else? What else are people thinking? Look how much Jesus slays. It makes him look kind of... Another vote on subtle. Okay, we might be going with the subtle one. It's a good addition. I'm sorry, Newt. I'm sorry you were outvoted. I'm sorry. It's very subtle like that, actually, but without any eyelashes. Maybe I should just... No, I think I'll add eyelashes to my Sims in my game. That looks pretty good, but people wanted the subtle one. Alright. I'm glad we didn't have, like, cheek makeup or any of these ones, because I get a bit lost when I'm doing God whatever this is. I don't choose a lot of these options. Facial hair. I will show you what he looks like without it, and then I will revert. It's this top one. So without facial hair. Oh. Actually, I mean, there's a ghost of a little beard on there. That's fine. That's fine. He's got a chin. There's no, like, really awful genes going on back there. What else have we got? Ooh. Amish. Whatever that is. He looks alright.
Yeah.
Sideburns. Alright. Shaved, he looks like an arrogant Disney villain. I agree, and that's probably why I liked it. But okay, back to the full beard. We did it. Oh wait, what else? Hats, no. I have to go to body, and then... Where is it? This body. Okay, body stuff. Unfortunately, he's still got his neck thing on. Tattoos. We cannot randomize tattoos. So I don't know how I can possibly get people to suggest what to put on him. I think just as like a standard, there are skin details. I think we should just add some stuff. He could have stretch marks. He could have vitiligo. I think we'll just put some full bush. What are you saying? I think I'll just add some like freckles. Maybe a little bit. Yeah, like that.
So.
He's going to be out in the sun a lot. He would probably have a little bit of freckling. Nothing like gigantically noticeable. Full bush and thong. I don't think that's what I'm... Oh, you're looking at the body hair. Okay. That makes more sense. Yeah, that's good. I just want to give him a bit of texture. Scars. I think we're good. Now, I think I won't leave this to a vote. I think we should just change it because this was an addition to the game long after it came out. And I think we should just admit that people have body hair. And I think we should just default add the body hair back onto them. Do guys have back hair like that as standard? Or do they not? I can't tell. Men in chat, do you have hair on your backs that just is a standard thing? Some do. Alright, should I give him back hair or not? Let's give him a little bit of chest hair. Arm hair, yes, that's where hair is. Maybe not the back hair, I mean, but the rest is pretty much like normal amounts of hair. Tattoos. Now, I don't know, I think just say in chat, just yell, what do you think we should do for tattoos? What are people feeling? We've got arms, sleeves, little bands. You can rep Mass Effect if you want. You can get like a plumb bob on the inside of the arm that looks kind of bad. Tramp stamp. Is there an ocean themed tattoo? Well, there are Islander tattoos that the people from the Island Pack have. Can you see this? It's a hand tattoo, but in order to make the preview not tiny, they blew up the size of the hand relative to the rest of the sim, which means every time I see these previews, I think of that Simpsons joke that's like, I'm tired of these jokes about my massive hand. Is there an ocean themed tattoo to remind him of what he can't have? I didn't even notice. Well, it's bigger on my screen. There's these ones that are like custom made by other sim players. You can't see them because of his bandana. He's got things for the back there. I'm looking for something. What? Wow. There's some birds. I'm looking for something that's ocean themed that isn't like a tribal islander thing. Back of the neck butterflies. Stars. Yeah, I was thinking Overwatch. I was also thinking TF2 for a second. There is the tramp stamp. I think that might be the only one. There's a leg doodle thing. He can have a little dolphin on his heel. Yeah, a dolphin is ocean themed. What are we thinking? Dolphin? Yeah, should we get rid of the tramp stamp? Just the dolphin? We don't want to go overboard. Little dolphin ankle tattoo. That's nice. That's tasteful. Okay, I think that is all the options. When we have more Sims to customize, I will add like hair to them as feels realistic.
Oh,
There we go. He is now ready to take on the world. Okay, I'm going to save the game real quick. I'm going to delete his dresser that we used to do that. And then now we can play the game. Hey, Gideon. Just yelling homeless. Look, I didn't want it to be too easy, alright? His phone is the only thing he owns and the only thing he can afford. He's not going to do anything but phone. Okay, trains. What are you doing on the phone that involves trains, Gideon? Is Neepa yelling? Well, okay, so his aspiration to become the best maker of nectar involves maxing his nectar skill, making 50 excellent bottles, and making 100,000 simoleons with nectar, which is absolutely doable. However, he has no money and owns nothing. So, like, I'm not someone who does this routinely. I usually just have played Sims as they come with the game with whatever funds they currently have. This grate is floating, so that's cool. The only thing I now think we can do is to explore the neighborhood we're in and forage for goods. Oh, I forgot to Oh, he wants to talk to himself. Let's do that. At least we won't get lonely. He can fill his own social bar by doing this.
Yanoborp, Freenip, Gungaday, Yawada.
And now he's happy because he did that. Yeah, he's talking to chat. I did in fact forget to... Whoops. I did in fact forget to set his walk cycle.
Misakoi, Believer.
I'm not doing this right now. Okay, walk cycle. I knew I'd forget to do something. Here are the options.
Oh.
Default. Perky. Snooty. Swagger. Feminine. Tough. Goofy. Sluggish, which is the default one they acquire when they're really tired. Bouncy. And creepy. Which one do you guys think suits Gideon? One vote for swagger. Yeah, I think it did say, can this sim produce milk? Swagger, he learned it from the alpha male videos. Come on, we want to like this guy. Swaggian. Okay, looks like we're all in on Swagger. Look at him go. Okay, great. Alright, this is where the game is now in my hands. We are going to build this guy a wine fortune.
Oh, tell Jim
From nothing. He is gonna build himself a dynasty from the dirt. Okay, none of the plants are harvestable because they've only just started living. Now, what I could do, I could send him down there and go fishing and sell the fish for a bit of money, but he's gonna hate it. Who's that? A child. Hello, Sir Witty.
Something tells me we're going to get along splendidly.
Thank you, Sir Witty, for following. Apparently I reached my follower goal. He has also decided, someone else has decided to chat with him. Hi, Sir Witty, we've just created the sim by chat vote. His name is Gideon.
Oh,
Torbo, Demaza, Fubim Skuma.
First person he's met is Bjorn Bjergsen, who is in 2 clubs. We could give him a club.
Sacronario, Manza.
Yeah,
Should
Fubin
be
Skooma,
Jadid.
am I right?
Yibs, Freenip, Lemfian Zerpa, Lahoin, Spabim. Parsife Frobin, Limino, Quar Gorbane.
He-yaw.
Uh-huh.
Yeftime, Abasani.
Where are you going? Oh.
Dopfi Toba Kalarga. Farb.
So Witty, are you referring to me or Gideon?
New Yep Fanoi?
Oh, he's like, so I just moved in.
Reba, Ukinakan Sum. Prum Ea Hoopitu.
And he has learned that Bjorn is a slob.
Karaja Yabasani. Zambas.
Now that's handy because now I can get to know and pick up another. Oh, he's gone. Okay, bye. That was as much of Gideon as he wanted to experience. Oh, I remember her. She died in my game. Should I talk to her and try and cheer her up? She looks sad. If you meant what am I doing in this playthrough, Sir Witty, I am playing a sim generated by my chat. I have removed all of his money and he has no house. He does not have a home. This is his lot over here. This one. He lives here with this mailbox. We have no house. We have no money. But he wants to be the best nectar maker in the world. And that's what we're going to try and do. I guess I am kind of on a timer here because, like, he'll die if he doesn't get food and he has nothing. There's no trash to look through. He lives in the mailbox. That's so cute. Right, okay. Should I try and make friends with Melee or should I just keep looking around the environment? I'm going to need to do some foraging. I forgot that the plants wouldn't, like, be harvestable yet. Ask for money from her. Okay. Howdy introduction. Listen, I know you're really sad.
Shuna, Blofila?
Tomba Fwash.
She tried. Now, I don't think you can just ask them for money, but you can if your charisma's really high. We might as well get to know her.
Maybe, Hebene, Avinivis. Pomble Steve.
So, planes. Oh, look. Why are all the magic sims here? This is El Faber. She's materialistic.
Oh,
Simona Saro,
Did you hear about Airplane's sad face?
Mustafa.
Let's discuss her sad mood.
Sabavia Zafo.
Urazap?
So what happened to make you sad?
Ah, Suna Nibna.
Burrell.
Something terrible, apparently.
Zafine.
He's just getting back on his phone and thinking about trains.
Rhino Shibi. Vambo Jongo.
Okay, I think he's done with that conversation. Oh no, wait.
Lamina, Urabani.
He does like trains.
Palachaba? Kisapay, Neofloof. Rabla, Payfin Quofi.
Udrip Saskane.
Oh, Quapo.
What was that? Gossiping.
Beam, Ifla.
Let's discuss her interests.
Everhorn. Persona Dayola. Oh, Shubirao.
He was like, do you like grilled cheese?
Ah, Cubepta.
Lemphian Zerpa, Lahoin, Spabim. Blofa.
All right, we can't spend all day here. So what I was already going to remove his money and move him into a vacant lot and begin from nothing. But what I assumed we would do is like decide as a group what he was going to do for his job and then send him to work. And then I would like just pick up money slowly, but we would gradually acquire money. And then I would use that to buy the essentials and we could just begin from there. You know, in The Sims, you can just get a job immediately and the income is steady. So that's what I thought we were going to do. However, you made him a nectar maker. So in order to fulfill his dream, I need to make nectar, which means I don't join a formal career. Yeah, he wants to flirt with himself. I don't know. I've never actually played an erratic sim before. See, this is why I wanted to have a go at this, because... Not in public. Because this is going to show me like all sorts of parts of the game I don't usually... Do it! Asshole.
Yeah.
He found a piece of limestone with a fossil inside. Running deep into the creek to flirt with self. I mean, nobody can see us down here. This is quite hidden by the creek. So can we... Oh, you have to do it in the mirror. And we do not have a mirror. So I'm afraid that want will have to stay unfulfilled for now. Now, let's have a look in his inventory. We have got earbuds. Can we just... I can't get rid of these, apparently. Unless I place them in the world and then maybe sell them. His fossil rock. Let's extract the fossil and see what happens. He got a broken fossil. It's worth 10 simoleons. Well, that's our first 10 simoleons, guys. We're doing it. He could build a sand sculpture. Just in the dirt. Look at his swagger walk. Oh, that was a bit less swaggy. Okay, keep going. I fear we might have to resort to a little fishing and sell them. Let's see what happens if we do. That's a walk of a guy who has 10 bucks. Let's see if he can do anything with this. Oh? You get something?
Yeah.
No. A wig! I wonder if... I don't know. He should have some sort of like negative reaction to this. Unless it only happens when he eats fish and he can actually fish for fish without eating them and he's fine. Which means that we cannot use the fish as a source of food. Why are there just anglerfish in there? I don't know. Why not? There's a koi, a goldfish, what looks like a gummy.
Oh, boy.
That one's a skeleton. Oh yeah, there's the anglerfish. Oh, that was nothing.
Bob enough, Kabeppa.
Okay, try again. Yay, fish! Yeah, Bobanov Kabena. I love it when people write out things Sims say. It's so innocently amusing. He looks so baffled that he didn't get anything. Yeah, I would be too, honestly. Okay, we got something? You got a little fish?
Boy.
We got a one fish, look! Look, he caught one! Look at it! His first fish! I'm taking a screenshot. World's biggest guppy. That is pretty big. It was, in fact, a guppy. Yeah, see, now he's sad because that was a fish friend. He's deeply disquieted after plucking such a delicate denizen of the sea from its home. This is what you guys inflicted on him. Yeah, it went in his pocket. Now, what should we do with it? We could... we could get 6 simoleons if we sold it straight up. And we can't actually eat it. You want to mount it? Why? We don't even have a wall to put it on, and he's going to be really sad anytime he sees it. So I am not allowing you to mount it because he hates seeing fish being hurt. He will literally hate that. Oh, mount as in like put on the wall, you know? Like when you put a fish on a wooden frame and you attach it to your wall. That's what that means. I'm going to keep it for now in his pocket. What do you mean that's crazy? That's what people do with fish. You don't do that to a guppy? Well, I guess Gideon would. He's so sad. Keep it as a reminder of what he did. He's so sad. He's like, I got nothing to do in life. And I fished up a fish and look at his lip going, look.
Vomini mubrith, pizoi. Abimo fremic.
Alright, well, what else can we do? I think there is a food stall up here. So we can use this to sustain ourselves if we have like a little bit of money. Go and dig up this little hole. See if we get anything we can sell. The pouter. Mounting the tiniest fish on the wall like a trophy would be a good bit. It would, and I would absolutely do that with his first tiny little guppy catch. But I don't feel like that suits him as a person because he's sad that he caught a fish. He would not want it on the wall. So I cannot in good conscience do that. Oh, he's a little bit distressed. Okay. We found some upgrade parts. We can sell that for 20 simoleons. Let's keep hold of that for now. There is a grill which we could use to make food if we had money. We don't have any way to provide food to ourselves at home. Why has it got that on there 4 times? I think when you use the grill, it makes like several servings, which is economically good if you have a fridge. Making a point. Poor, 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 poor. What's the cheapest thing you can grill? 17 simoleons? 15 simoleons for tofu dogs or panda campo. So if we had 15 simoleons, we can start making food. Your guppy. What do you mean, my guppy? What about the guppy? Oh, there's a well. There's also this person over here that I will check. Should we look for frogs, guys? Grill the guppy. Now, I can cook the fish on a stove, but I cannot grill the fish on a barbecue. He found a spotted heart frog. Worth 30 simoleons. Now I'm torn. 30 simoleons is the most money we've found today, but we could keep it and have a frog. So he is just shrimply digging, yeah. We could go and introduce ourselves to Abby Dean. I think he might need to, you know, get as many friends as he can manage. Yeah, he's sadly walking around because we fished. I am going... Who is Shayla? Ask her for money. Again, there is an option to ask people for money, but you have to have charisma to do it. Shayla is a child. I guess they just got out of school or something because there's a bunch of kids here. But we are not going to chat with a child. We're going to talk to Abby Dean, who runs this stall. Okay?
Rude.
Child, do you have money?
Shoes.
Look, go talk to her. She's pretty. Go and talk to her.
Joe Baba.
Suli, Suli.
Oh,
No, stop talking to the children.
Sheen too. Right.
All right, now trick with hand buzzer. No, discuss interests. That's a good neutral sort of thing to say.
Randu.
Yes, Miss
What are you
Baba.
into?
Yibs.
Ravuda.
She's into marionettes. And he's like, what? That's fucking weird. Oh, that was a negative. What the?
Yabu.
Oh, because it was a joke. She told a joke and he hated it. Because he dislikes jokes. So she told a joke and he was like, are you kidding me? Weirdo. Oh god, ask for advice. That's a bit heavy for a service person. If we ordered food, now this is even cheaper. We can get popcorn shrimp. I don't know if that will set off his fish dislike. Cupcakes and fish tacos. Why is it all fish? He's gonna hate eating it. Oh no. This is impossible. Okay. He's a music lover. Discuss your favorite band.
Rob. Giannis Edge.
Maybe we can rescue this from the joke that went wrong.
Ebony.
Who do you like?
Hey, Naba.
Flish. Hand
Well, it went okay.
Badish.
Watanini Fremic.
Now I just want to find out.
Kappa Fremic.
Get to know so we can get a read on the kind of
Seneca,
personality she has.
Belindy.
It didn't
Vobi
do
Ipsa
it.
Bibdo.
Get to know her.
Yabo. Lamina Quar.
Popcorn shrimp.
Slefen
squid.
Glamula.
Now I know it's not like great manners to go and try and make friends with someone who's working a stall, but she is, you know, here. She's an insider. Okay, so she's like a social person who has a close-knit group, which we are not currently in. We could join a club. We could apply for party house. Oh, I've changed all these in my game, so this is okay. I think we'll leave that for now. We aren't really sure what he's into. It's more acceptable to chat with someone working in a stall if you're in the middle of nowhere and it's just you and them there and some child. Oh, there's also Moira. Hey, Moira. Who else is here right now? Let's just have a look at the street before us. Jeffrey Landgrab is just sort of taking in the scenery. He looks like he was jogging, taking a rest. No, not Moira Overwatch. Bernice Robles is here, having a little walk, as is Kiala, the... what is it? She's like an elder from the islands. They don't have any restrictions on where a sim can be at any time, so they'll just like filter from anywhere. Katrina Caliente, the mother of the Caliente sisters. Do you watch anime? Not really, to be honest, despite the number of anime conventions I've been to. She got tricked into going into the desert as well. Summer holiday is here, and she's just blankly staring at Johnny Zest's trailer, apparently. There's Bernice's husband, Ian. Who's that? That looks like a townie. Madeline Crosby. Interesting. Yeah, that's all we've got right here. So while we play this, you guys, you need to be thinking ahead. You need to be coming to some sort of like charged opinions on who Gideon might be friends with, and in fact, who he might consider to be a potential mate. Because unless we want him to die and then the stream just ends, you know, he'll have to find someone to create children with. So we want to keep in mind who is impressive enough to join the Gideon Lager legacy. I'm guessing these can't be harvested yet. These aren't even... Oh, those are in season. They will grow, like, by tomorrow, I believe. It's 3 p.m. The only source of food we have is either going to be grilling something. He popcorn shrimply must live. He has to live. I'm going to start saying that. Okay, I'm just going to check. So, of the people he's met, Bjorn he's neutral with. Mile is married, but he has good compatibility with her. And Abby, he also has good compatibility with. That's important. He's like fundamentally pretty compatible with her. Make a kingdom. We're going to try, but we have 10 simoleons. Okay, I can continue exploring the neighborhood a little bit. But if I do that, I don't know if I'll have time to come back and buy food. I'm just thinking about food here. Oh shit, he's going to need to pee. I'm going to have to go to a different lot so he can pee. All right, let's leave her for now. Let's go over here. It's going to be interesting to see how we set up his new place of living. Flirts with the popcorn shrimp saleswoman, and when she turns you down, you can pretend you were flirting with yourself, which you were. Go to someone's house to pee. I will have to do that, I think. We could do it randomly, or no, actually we'll just say he had to go to Johnny Zest's house. Like, we'll knock on his door and say, hey, can we come in? I really need to pee and I don't have a house yet. We're gonna dig here first though. Do you think Johnny Zest would let me make food in his house? Just a little bit of food maybe? Or shall I go back and buy popcorn shrimp? Stop talking to the children. He found some upgrade parts. I could sell those for popcorn shrimp money. That is daisies. There's another well. If we find another frog, I'll sell one of them. Unless you want me to start a frog breeding empire, which I could do. Go on. Do it! Good lord. Put your hand in there and find a fucking frog. He found a hypno frog. Okay. It's not worth as much as the spotted heart frog, but I will breed them. Gideon has bred a new frog. A bullseye frog worth 100! Okay, what I'm gonna do is, to avoid inbreeding, I will sell the 2 parent frogs and keep the offspring. Now we have 65 simoleons. I think since we've decided her name is the popcorn shrimp lady, we have to go back and buy a popcorn shrimp from her. Oh look, Marcus Flex is here. Oh no, he's gonna muscle in on the popcorn shrimp lady. I bet he comes here every day to buy popcorn shrimp and flirt with her. Can she make a popcorn frog? I don't know what a popcorn frog is, but I do wish it was real.
Finish.
Vanessa.
Oh, he just wanted a coffee.
Hey, Conqueroo.
She's very with it. Right, we're getting ourselves some popcorn shrimp. Marcus Flex, isn't that the guy from Mass Effect 3?
Yips
Biba,
Finish.
Blafa,
Barove Sensen.
Gazi,
Guys.
Dumba
Usinet.
Yakalao.
Barobe.
Oh, he also wanted a
Sanaka.
little cupcake. Is this healthy, Marcus Flex? Do you think that was a good thing you did? Is he ordering something else? Oh, well, we did get our popcorn shrimp anyway. There it is. It counts as seafood. I can't believe this. He can't eat any of this stuff. He hates it. Gideon is the most...
Biba, Blafa, Gazi.
Well, he's learned how to make it at home, and he just put the
Here,
plate
Koi
into the
Ref.
air.
Finish. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
full stab.
Well, introduce yourself to Marcus
Hey,
Flex, I guess.
Swarslatuni. Squire Borbahay. Binkoba Sheshere. Zagluna Tweebs. Ooh.
Oh, shoot, Jeffrey's here.
Yibo. Snibara.
He just got over being sad, and now this happens.
So.
Alright, let's get to know him too, so we can start learning people's traits.
No, I.
Paleo.
Schmezel Klimpf.
Oh god, he really has to pee.
Yabahorn.
Ruskan Lagora.
Yannisage.
Sikafos.
He learned that Marcus is non-committal. Okay. Yeah, okay, stop chatting with Marcus. We've got to go. We've got to go to Johnny Zest's house and hope he's okay with us using his toilet. Don't worry, Gideon. I will not let the fact that you do not own a toilet make you pee yourself in public. Oh no, he's going really slow now. Please, please, come on. Don't look, Laurie Samuels. Quick, shuffle across the road. Come on. He's got 2 hours before he gets worse. Alright, where's the trailer? Come on. Come on, you can do it. Who are these people? Oh, somebody asked if the townie sims were randomly generated. They are, but a lot of these sims are people who... There's Nancy Landgraf. A lot of them are the sims that come with the game. Like, everyone here is... Shayla is not from the game, and Donald Witten is random. Everyone else is from a family that the game created. Sorry, the developers created to have the game just exist with. Visit. No, we don't want to visit with anyone. Alright. We have to do a quick loading screen, but we are now here. Now, get up there. Maybe Johnny will... Maybe he's making some food and he'll let us have a bit. First we have to knock on the door. He doesn't look very good at that. Come on. Go, 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 go. Quick. Come on in. Okay, we've been greeted. There's about to be a fire. Oh god, I hope not. So, this is where Johnny lives. He's got a pile of clothes in his living room and a tiny little television. He's got a double bed with more clothes strewn around. He's got some posters and random stacked up boxes in a rather mediocre kitchen with a single table for one person. And this is clearly his comedy practice room. Huh. Okay. Sure. And he's just made a big bowl of bison stew. That looks pretty good, actually. And there's 8 servings. He probably expected someone to come round. Anyway, we are really quickly... Sorry, Johnny, we're just going to use your toilet. It's a bit of an emergency. There we go. We've saved it. r/male living space. No! I mean, yeah. If I saw this on r/male living space, I'd forgive the world its sins. Alright, he's done going to the toilet. He's giving his hands a wash. Oh, but there's a mirror! We could flirt with ourselves. That might make him feel a bit better. Imagine having a house.
Noby!
Okay. He got a flirty feeling fulfilled from doing something he wanted to do. And he's ready for a romantic adventure after flirting with himself in the mirror. And now he wants to play an instrument. Hi, Johnny Shitter's full. No! No, don't. Does he have any instruments? I don't think he does, but if he did, we could play one. Yeah, look at his he's now feeling pretty charming. Aw. There's no instruments here, right? He does have a shit computer. You can sing. Nah, the microphone is for performing comedy. He could tell jokes, but he'd hate it. Get on that mic. No, it doesn't count. It's comedy mic. Literally, Harry. Let's introduce ourselves. Okay, this is something I'm going to throw to chat. He's just started feeling flirty because he wanted to practice it in the mirror. Should I introduce myself normally to Johnny Zest, or should I go for the flirty introduction? We've met a few people today, but we haven't flirted with any. Of course, flirty. Go with the flow. I mean, just going with the flow. He is now feeling zesty immediately. Yeah, exactly. Also, I did want to point out, if we get to the point, what's the worst that can happen? Jokes. He hates jokes, and this guy wants to be a comedian. I don't think they'll get along. We can still try. His fun is now not good. I think... Yeah, what I wanted to say was, when we are considering his future prospects, the idea of him having a family in the future, I want you guys to know that there is absolutely no differentiation between whether he ends up romantically with a male or female sim. In terms of having children, we can have biological children with us and anybody. So there's no difference. You can just click on another sim that you're in a relationship with and then go to the hospital and come back with a test tube baby. So in terms of continuing the family line, we don't have to limit ourselves to women. If Johnny Zest is on the cards as our romantic partner, then there's nothing stopping us. I think we decided, yes, a flirty introduction. So we came into his house. We said, hey, can we use your bathroom?
Walks a slang.
He was good with it. It's now a suggestive conversation. He has good compatibility with Johnny. I thought it was going to be bad because he doesn't like jokes. But no, apparently he hates jokes, but he may like the men who tell them. Alright, another question for you guys, chat. Should we chat about property values? Or should I do a sexy pose? I need guidance. Johnny's jokes are so bad they don't even register as comedy. Okay, one vote for sexy pose. Nobody wants to hear about property values. Compliment house. A lot of these options, these are contextual options, so a lot of them have become sex related. I mean, yeah, I could do both. Fine, let's chat about property values and then do a sexy pose.
Oh, nay?
Yeah, I don't even have a house, that's how bad it is.
Flurbus. Jauna Pame.
Getting on the ladder is impossible these days.
Frolas Girga.
Frolas Girga.
Shupar.
Jiffa.
Susu.
Oh, he's just doing this. He just flirted with him autonomously. And Johnny liked it. He's telling a joke.
Zud. Oh, nay.
Gideon told a joke of his own volition and acquired the comedy skill. Well, I did say I owed you guys a sexy pose. He decided to do all of that.
Propia bosa. Fimems. Niara Enazuk. Kisana. Chiba. Do badria.
Well, that's his sexy pose.
Cablatharbo. Varfos.
He was into it. We've got a huge amount of romance with this guy, relatively speaking. Obviously, Gideon can tell jokes. He just hates when others do it back. Okay. He's a very... Oh! Johnny is complimenting his outfit. Johnny thinks this is Sex Incorporated.
Oh.
I love that one line where it sounds like they're going, really? Nah. Really? All right. He's getting up. We are going to sneak a quick meal here. We're going to sneakily grab a meal.
Ah, Afrif. Ho, Ederoy.
He's feeling flirty because we were flirting with him. And now we're going to sit down on the couch together, watch some TV. Oh, we can get fun from this. Watch it while you eat. Yes. That went better than I ever could have expected we would get out of Johnny. This is amazing. We're just bumming off someone else's amenities. Quick flirt, steal some food, clog his toilet. Look, nobody clogs the toilet. The toilet's fine.
Wafada. Sanoosh. Nibor Vjarl. Mordahay.
What are they watching? The news. Well, we had a good meal. Home-cooked meal made by our new paramour. I'll let him sit and watch some more TV. Oh god, I just realized. How do I have him sleep? We cannot use someone else's house to sleep because they won't let you use their beds. I guess we'd have to sleep on the bench outside the house. Unfortunately. So we'd probably have to go to bed pretty early. Okay, we've got a little bit of fun going, but we might have to go to bed. We can start making money from our home venture from making wine once we can afford to buy the wine manufacturing thingy. All I need to do is afford that, and then we can, like, start making it in the wine world. If I pack this into a sack lunch, I can take one home. We can have that later. I will just nick one. Just one. He's still got 5, and we have 8 hours to eat it. Look at all these gnomes. Name. Alright, well, thanks, Johnny. Should we just say quick goodbye, or... how should we say goodbye? Exchange numbers. I don't think that literally does anything, but it's a way of saying, like, hey... Maybe we'll catch up sometime. Okay. Oh, they're going to do one more thing?
Oh.
Another compliment about his outfit. Okay, come on, guys. Another flirt. Wow. Okay, that's it. We're done. We're going home. Thank you, Johnny. He was really nice. Come on. You've got a bench to sleep on somewhere. Swagger Walk is back on. And he's now confident from exchanging numbers. This could be the start of a beautiful relationship. Oh, what are you doing?
Umfra Nibahana, Waxwin Kissanoi Karzini. Fumpadire, Benaid. Bohundo, Yibs. Harbori Shersha, Gribix Thibid, Vobea. Cha,
I don't know if he is talking to the
Nibahana
plant.
Waxwin, Zakini Roshpa, Muma, Jadi. Bikoya Slam, Wadida, Abrupt Benorla.
It's 10 o'clock, dude. Come on.
Brabna.
No, don't go back to Johnny. I know he's... I know you're really into him. But we've got stuff to do. Who else is here? Emilia? God, she looks different. In my game, she's middle-aged and really chubby. Oh, go over here. Maybe there's diamonds. Just grab this real quick. Oh, there's Abby again. Maybe she's going home after work. What is this, Minecraft? Oh, I do have the pack where you can turn gemstones into... Oh, that was the random guy I made. He will die. Don't worry about it. You can turn gemstones into jewelry. He found a jade. And acquired the gemology skill. No, Crab, I'm not talking to him. He doesn't exist. He was a means to an end.
Huh.
Heavy metal.
Yeah.
Stop flirting with the air, dude. Anything else we can exploit in the environment? There's a digging hole, but I don't have much faith in those. Hello, Yasmin. Okay. Now, where did we live? Oh, look, gemstones. I will just go and get the gemstones. Picking up frogs, mining for gems. Your man is gnome coded. I didn't... With the beard? Oh, look at that confidence. Come on, you can cross the road. Yes, come on. Why do you keep forgetting what I told you to do? We've got to get you to bed.
Yeah.
An emerald! Right, let's get this home and see if we can afford to buy anything. Unfortunately... What the hell is that? Oh, it's a butterfly. Unfortunately for Gideon, an actual bed is fairly far down our list of priorities right now. Since I can technically sleep on a random bench. There's one just there. Well, I can nap, but it does provide energy. Okay. Oh, we have to actually do the loading screen to go home. You can only have one lot loaded at a time. Hooray! Okay. Good old Pebble Burrow. We could just like make it a burrow and go like underground. That would be so silly. We could make like the whole thing could be a garden, and we could have just one like little shed, but the shed has a staircase that goes down into a basement, and that's where he lives. Underground, gnome coded. Should we do that? That would be weird, but I don't know. That's yet to come. Right now we have to figure out what to do with his inventory. Let me see. We've got a fairly expensive frog, which I'm going to put here. His bullseye frog. 100 simoleons. We've got a guppy, which is still great quality. We have a jade, which has energizing decor. And... we can put it in the world and get the mood bonus that we don't really need. Can you date someone and live in their house? Yes, if you were in a relationship with someone, you could go to their house as a visitor and like make food and sleep there. But you have to be in a relationship to use someone else's bed. So, you know, our path to stability could be simply to butter up Johnny until we are dating him and then go around to his house whenever we need something and just kind of work out of his trailer as we try and establish ourselves. You could be the live-in boyfriend. I mean, yeah, Johnny Zest hasn't got a lot to his name, but, you know. All right, heavy metal doesn't do anything. We don't need that. We're selling it. 30 simoleons. We've got 5 hours left to eat this bison stew, which might be our breakfast. Upgrade parts, that's worth 40, but I mean, they're kind of useful. But maybe I should just sell them. I'll keep them for now. What? Can I just place these down somewhere?
Who's McGraw?
Yes, I know, you're confident. We get it. He put... Okay. Go over here and then put them on the ground. I don't want you to have the earbuds. Put them down. Now he's got 2 gemstones. Worth 20 and 25. The only thing I'm thinking is if we bought the crystal table thing, he could start making jewelry as like a side. I don't know. That might be fun to do as an extra. Now let's see what we can actually afford. We've currently got 95 simoleons. Those are worth 220. He started with those and I didn't want them. Alright, I'm leaving that there. That didn't count. I'm supposed to have 0 simoleons. Come on, there's got to be something I can afford. Yes! I can afford a fishbowl. Can we buy anything else with 35? I don't think so. The most important thing is maybe toilet. Oh, we could use a bush. I need like 20 more for a bush. And then he can use the bush. I think he can sleep in it as well. Pretty much set, yeah. Okay, hang on. No, we're not going to piss in the fishbowl. Let me think. You could get 0? What does this cost 0? Should we get one just to have like next to the... So just so it's a little bit more difficult to get to the post box. There. Okay. You could buy this. How much is... Okay, let's check the cheapest bed. The anti-goblin bed. That's uncomfortable because if he's an adult. The cot. I think that's for adults. So 255 is the least we can pay for a bed. But we can use this bush. I think this bush might get him through. a fridge would be really good so we could start stockpiling food. Oh, the mini fridge is only 350. That's actually barely any less than the really cheap one. Stoves, we'd be looking at 400. The what bed? What did I say? Oh, a fridge and a microwave would enable him to start eating. That's expensive. God damn. Well, we can use the grill up the road to make stuff that isn't fish, that doesn't give him a stomach ache. So yeah, the first few amenities will be doable. Maybe we'll even have enough money for some walls at some point. Oh, I remember now. Activities and skills. What is life event activities? Oh, that's where they put like stuff for holidays. Well, better late than never, I suppose. That's stuff for pets. Outdoor activities. We can have farm animals too, by the way. I'm looking for... It's probably not in here. Recreation... Creative? I don't know what it's called. What is the nectar thing called? There, the Rootin' Fruitin' Nectar Maker is the machine he needs to begin making any money. Lest we forget he's the dancing rancher. Yeah. So we need 350 for this, and then he can start making it. And then we would also really, ideally want a storage rack and a basement. To actually start getting going. Hopefully some of the plants around here start growing stuff he can harvest to put in the nectar. Okay, how much was that bush? Full bush. Is it in plumbing? Toilets? Yeah. 55. Can we get 55 simoleons out of this? The guppy is going, of course, in the fishbowl. I don't know if you can see it. There he is. He now has a fish friend. I thought that would be the best use for his caught fish because he was so upset by it. But, you know, it's fine. It's living in the bowl now. Guys, what do I name this fish? I need a name, please, for our very first fish friend. I'm not naming it Sorry. I'm not naming it Wee Joker. We already did that. He hates jokes too. Bobby is kind of fun because fish do bob around. I'm not naming it Sorry. I mean, yes, he probably feels bad about it, but he's earning forgiveness by putting it in the fishbowl. Name the fish Wee Joker, then gets upset at it. Guys. First we had he hates jokes, then we had pissing in the fishbowl, and now we've got Wee Joker. Sorry, Joker. Why did I think this would be a good idea? Fine. I guess because it's contextual, I'll give you another Wee Joker. It's better than Sorry Joker. How about Bobby Joker? Because Bobby was... Yeah, so was he really wanted to be named Bobby? I'm going to name him Bobby Joker, okay? That's the name of our fish. Streamer hates chat. No, I don't. I love you guys. Let's pick those up. Okay, what do these do? You can listen to stuff. Okay, fine. There he is, Bobby Joker, and our bullseye frog. So we now have two friends to live on this empty plot of land with us. And if I sell this emerald, then I have enough money for this bush. This one's, I think, more appropriate since it's in the desert. This bush is gonna be his lifeline. I'll put it, calling the fish Bronco Biscuit. I'm afraid you missed the window there, Soul Waspman. Should we put it at the back so there's a bit more privacy? Or at the front because we don't care? Should we just put it, should we just have it there on the edge? Yeah. There we go. There we go. So, the day comes to a close. It is nearly midnight. His needs have been, like, averagely fulfilled. He has a fish named Bobby Joker and a bullseye frog, which you can't name. And he owns one bush. That is what he's done with his life so far. But with this bush, we can in fact pee like a champion and have a place to sleep. And then the time skipping. Okay. He can only nap. He cannot completely sleep. Is this what we meant by full bush? You can also have sex in them, but I don't know if we're ready for that. That looks so weird. Oh my gosh, okay. That's it for now. We've successfully completed Gideon Lager's first day in this world. And from his bush, he has a perfect view of the dinosaur. Honestly, yeah, this bush functions so well, and I didn't realize how many functions it fulfills if you're doing like a no money challenge or something. Like sleep and toilet and potentially canoodling in something that costs, what was it, like 55 simoleons? Like that's ridiculous. That's a lifesaver. All hail the bush. Okay, we're gonna save. And I'm going to make sure. Yeah, we can go ahead and check out bingo now. So / raid. Oh, we don't have a raid message. Does anyone remember anything funny? Challenge pissing. Let me just scroll up a bit. We said some funny ass things. What was the funny shit that happened? You know what? You know what I like? Personally, I think the funniest bit is loves being silly, hates jokes. That is probably the funniest thing about this sim. However, it's not as funny as something you can like just say when you raid into a stream, but it is a really good thing about this character. Why don't you tell an egg a joke? It cracks up. Hang on. I got to use that. Yay. Okay. I'm gonna start the raid, and here is what we're gonna yell in the new chat. Hi Johnny, shitter's full. Thank you, Crab, for that. I will be back doing this next Sunday. This is going to be my new Sunday stream where I unwind from the week. by forcing you to watch the life of this sim as we try and get him some sort of living situation. I also stream on Fridays, and from next week I'm going to try also streaming on Tuesdays for a continual sort of that's like the more contained game experience. Anyway, let's go and see what's happening over in Bingo. Thank you everyone who came to check this out. I hope you will come back again and help me shape the life of Gideon Lager. Have a good day, guys. Bye.